gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright, yeah. Everything's gonna be alright. No woman, no cry. Said no woman. Hey everybody, welcome to MT Guitar. Hope you're having a nice day today, and thanks for joining us. We're doing No Woman, No Cry by Bob Marley, and really a great song for a beginner to learn, and for any guitarist of any level to know. The chords are open chords, except for an F, so it's a great transition into beginning bar chords. And also, you can really spice up these chords. So I'm going to show you a total beginner version, as well as some more chord sort of embellishments and different hammer-ons and stuff we can do. And then we'll look at a couple of the keyboard fills, if you want to learn that as well. And then we'll do the reggae kind of feel part. And then we'll do the solo in a different lesson. I kind of teased it out there. The solo deserves its own video. Check the description below for links, and really appreciate all the support. With that, let's get started and zoom in on the hands and get going. All right, so the song is in the key of C, but we do have what's called a pickup phrase, or a pickup bar, meaning a sort of an introduction right before the beginning of the chord progression. So in this case, it's a G pickup. So we're going to do 3rd fret, 6th string, 5th string open, 2nd fret, back to 3rd fret, 6th string. Nice and slow. And then we play a C chord. Okay. Now for C, it's 2 beats here. Down, 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 up. And then G over B, so that's going to be 2nd fret, 5th string, 3rd fret, 2nd string. Down, 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 up. And then A minor 7. Down, down, up. And then we're going to play an F next, anticipated. We're going to start with this full bar F. And as I show you all these chords, we're going to start making the F a little more interesting and different ways of playing it. But for now, let's learn the bare basics. So let's cover all this. C, G over B, A minor 7, anticipate the F. Let's cover that again with the strumming pattern. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up. Okay, and then that's the first half of the phrase. We go back to C. One of the things I love about Bob Marley songs is there's a great use of riffs and little small chords or small phrases that we combine with the chords. So here's a great example. So what we're doing here is we do a C, and then it's a little bit of an F chord, but it's just 3rd fret, 4th string, 2nd fret, 3rd string. And we only hit those 2 strings. Okay. Then we go to 2nd fret, 4th string, and release the 3rd string to open, and hit those 2 strings. Then release the middle finger and play the 4th and 3rd string open, and then a C chord. Nice and slow. Down, up, and then we go back to the intro riff there. 3, 0, 2, 3. Alright, so let's do the whole thing, and I want to talk a little bit about what this is harmonically. So So from the beginning. That's the whole song. You could actually play that the entire song. But I highly recommend you learn a couple of these cool tricks we're going to do where we can make the song a little more interesting, vary it up a little bit so it's not the same exact thing. But what's going on here is an F chord, a C. Well, when I say chord, it's only 2 notes, so a chord technically needs 3 notes, but it's the beginnings of an F chord, the beginnings of a C over E, or a first inversion C chord, and then a second inversion G chord, which is D and G here, beginnings of a G chord, and then back to C. So it's 4-1-5-1. Really brilliant, because we're only playing 2 notes and implying this famous chord progression, which is 1-4-5. So 4-1-5-1. Pretty cool. And that's implying a 5 chord. Okay? So I have some videos on 1-4-5. I'll leave in the description below. This is a great example of 1-4-5 as well as a 6 chord, which is the A minor. All right. So now let's spice it up a little bit. All right, here's a great F where it's actually an F major 7. And if you've learned an F major 7, you've probably learned this version too. This is fine too. But it's kind of nice to add one more finger and make it a little more bassy. So it's almost in between this and this, right? So we do a C, G over B, A minor 7, and instead of doing a bar, we're going to do 3rd fret, 5th string, 3rd fret, 4th string, 2nd fret, 1st fret, and leave this open, the 1st string. So we're using all 4 fingers, 3rd finger, pinky, middle finger, 1st finger. So after we go, we can do a hammer on and pull off on the 2nd fret. Like this. Hammer on, 2nd fret, pull off, hit the 4th string, 3rd fret, back to open. And it leads nicely into the C. So okay. Another way we can do it is hammer on right away on that F. So that's just hammering on as soon as we get to the F. So 2nd fret, 3rd string. All right. Another thing you can do is you can add the thumb if you want to be kind of Jimi Hendrix about it. But don't hurt yourself, because I have big hands, and that's something that takes time. So if you're a little more advanced, you can try this thumb technique. Okay. Now, what about this part? It's already really cool, so you don't need to add anything. But if you would like to, you can add this hammer on as soon as you get to the F. As soon as you start the F here, O to 2nd fret on the 3rd string. Okay. All right. Now, before we cover the reggae part, or sort of the upbeat part, let's cover. There's a cool little keyboard riff that happens every time Bob finishes a phrase of the verse. Now it's kind of hard to fit it in with the chords, so it's completely optional, but it's kind of nice to throw it in here and there. So let's learn it. It's 1st fret, 2nd string, open, 1st fret. Then 3rd string open, and then 2nd fret. Okay. And then a little sort of almost a Baroque embellishment here. 2nd fret, 4th string, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, pull up to 2nd, pull up to open, hammer on to 2nd fret. So the whole thing. And then you'd be right into the C. Kind of hard, right? I just can't help myself. I always want to make it more difficult for you, but you don't have to do that. It's totally optional. All right, so that's the verse is the same as the chorus. So you have 3 ways of playing the F and different ways of doing that part. Now let's cover the everything's gonna be all right, yeah. Now, when I learned this song as a beginner, I just kept everything's gonna be all right. I just kept doing this, gonna be all right. But as we know from listening to the song, there is a definite change, not in the chords, but in the rhythm. So let's learn this interesting way of playing this part here. We're going to do 3rd fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 3rd string, 5th fret, 2nd string, 3rd fret, 1st string. And these are really useful triads for the upbeat kind of reggae feel that we hear a lot in Bob Marley songs. So we're going to do down twice on the 2 and the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. On all these chords. So, and you're going to mute it to give it that crisp, bright feel. 1, 2, 3, 4. To mute it, just lift your left fingers. So, there's that. And then the G is next. 4th fret, 3rd fret, 3rd fret. Then we bar 5th fret, first 3 strings. And then add your middle finger to the 6th fret, 2nd string. So let's do the whole thing. Starting with the C, 5th, 5, 5, 3. Ready? Again. Now we're going to go to a different position. Okay? 9th fret, 3rd string, 8th fret, first 2 strings. Now you bar the 7th fret, first 3 strings, and put your middle finger on the 8th fret, 2nd string. And then 9, 10, 8. And then 10, 10, 8. Okay, let's do that. Alright, yeah. Everything's gonna be alright. Again. Everything's gonna be alright, yeah. Everything's gonna be alright. No woman, no cry. And then, when we go back into the old feel, just back to the song. No woman. Alright? So, even if you're a total beginner, you should be able to pull off this reggae section here and the open chords. If you want to get more fancy, I've shown you a couple different ways to play the F, as well as throw on the keyboard fill. There you go, plenty to practice here, and hope you've enjoyed, and happy practicing. All right, well done everybody. Please subscribe to MT Guitar if you haven't already, and check the description for links. Other than that, hope you've enjoyed this lesson. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next lesson. Have a good one. Bye.